multiplying. It's electrifying.
Gotti.
We walk together and we fall together.
The darkest hour.
Yes, sir. It is the reason I sit in this chair.
Welcome to another episode of Trailer Parking. I'm Kevin Israel.
I'm Mike Sicoli.
And this week we're going to be talking about two movies that share something in common.
Yeah. What do they share in common?
They are both true-ish.
Yes, that's right.
Gotti and The Darkest Hour are both docudramas?
Docudramas, I guess. Yeah, I could say that. Biopics. Maybe. Biopics. Is
which I always used to pronounce biopic.
Ooh, that's
which makes it sound like a scientific term.
That's like epitome and epitome.
I used to say triology.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's super. The Gotti trailer just dropped. It stars John Travolta as mob boss John Gotti. And you know how I felt about this trailer after I watched it? I got chills. They're multiplying. And I'm losing self-control. It was good, man. That trailer was awesome.
Now I'm just going to be singing that song for the rest of the
I got
taping.
chills. They're multiplying. He looks great. All the prosthetics and everything. And at the end, you see like Gotti is an old dude, which you don't even really have to go see the movie if you watch the trailer. It's one of those. It's literally the entire history of John Gotti.
The whole movie.
Just in the trailer. But another thing is they've been trying to make this movie forever. Like they had James Franco was going to be in it, and I think he quit. Lindsay Lohan was going to be in it. She was going to play his daughter, and she got fired.
Nobody would stick with the movie because he was the Teflon Don. Anyway.
I don't know what Teflon is.
It's like a triology.
Yeah, man.
You know, I lived through the whole Gotti thing. Like, I remember him being on trial and being... I just had no idea what any of it was about.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, and he was a big deal. And he was everybody... He was a big... He dressed really well, and he had the whole family, and then they grew up Gotti.
Oh, that's a plus, though. Because this movie, even if it's horrible, will never be as bad as that piece of shit television
Did you watch that show? I never watched it.
No, I didn't, because I'm a smart human being.
I just remember seeing all the pictures of their very tan, very spiky-haired kids.
I have faith in this one. I think this might be pretty good. And it really, because it's a true story and that trailer was so good, it really makes you see how boring your life is.
Yes. And again, how much of a pussy I am.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I could.
I don't know about you, but
yeah, you could take it. Look at that haircut. But so Gotti, it looks pretty good. John Travolta returning to his Italian roots.
That's right, Travolta, baby.
And the many hairstyles of John Travolta throughout the Gotti movie. There's a lot of shooting in the back, and there's a lot of cars blowing up. If I was in that world, I would just never get into a car.
Oh no, not a shot.
I'm gonna walk. So yeah, Gotti. I have hopes for this movie. I think
I
it's
do
gonna be pretty
too.
good.
I'm very excited for it.
Next movie we'll be reviewing is The Darkest Hour, starring Gary Oldman.
With jowls.
The best part about this movie is that you won't even know it's Gary Oldman, because it doesn't look like Gary Oldman.
Like most of his movies.
He's an amazing actor.
He really is. He should get an Oscar for the performance in the trailer alone.
Yeah, this movie looks phenomenal. Winston Churchill was Britain's prime minister during most of World War II. He was very aggressive. Mm-hmm. He was one of the few in Europe that believed they had to fight back against Hitler when a lot of people were calling for countries just to kind of give in to Hitler's move across Europe.
He may look the most like who he's supposed to be than anybody in any biopic that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't know it was him.
He looks exactly like Winston Churchill.
Exactly like him. He sounds like him. Winston Churchill is famous for certain speeches about, we will fight on the beaches and in the streets and until our last dying breath, or something like that. Like, Gary Oldman has been in so many great movies. Fifth Element.
True Romance.
True Romance. Commissioner Gordon in the Batman series with Christian Bale.
And Dracula.
He was Dracula. He'll suck your blood. This movie, I think, is just going to be one of those movies where it just carries him through Oscar season. He's going to win a ton of stuff. There's going to be makeup awards for this, I bet.
Absolutely.
He looks amazing. And the movie does actually look cool. I love movies. We saw Dunkirk. Dunkirk was amazing. I love learning about historic occurrences that you probably glanced over in like school, and then you get to really get into it in these movies.
You get to kind of live it through the movies.
Yeah. This looks crazy. It also looks like he might have had that Winston Churchill had a very dry sense of humor,
and about 70 cigars in the trailer alone.
Where is my cigar and my brush?
He was known for that. He was known for those cigars.
Cigars, oh yeah.
They named cigars after him. Churchill's?
Yeah, the Churchills. Yep. Yeah, so check it out. As usual, the trailers are linked below in the description. Check out the trailers. Follow me at KevinIsrael_NJ on Twitter and Kevin Israel Comedy on Instagram.
Follow me. It's the same handle for Instagram and Twitter at the Mike Sicoli. And make sure you comment and tell us what trailers you want us to review next.
Yeah, we got 2 more coming next week. You can decide what they are.
You're supplying. It's electrifying.